Top 10 most anticipated anime of spring 2024. Let's get it.
We've officially
Shout out to
gone a
YouTube.
month or so into 2024. So far, things are shaping up to be just as good as I expected. We've got some surprises here and there, and we have a lot of anticipated titles getting the amount of hype that I've anticipated for them. But it's never too early to start looking forward to the spring season, right? As the title suggests, today's list will be on what I think are 10 of the most anticipated anime coming up our way this spring. Hold on tight, because we've got some big hits coming up. At number 10, we open with The Fable.
Okay. Oh,
Now, that's a title that doesn't exactly
like some
match
One Punch
expectations at first glance, to be
John
honest.
Wick
After all,
One Punch?
Fable here refers to our protagonist, a hitman so good at his job that his boss offers him a suggestion. Take a break from the killing and return to a life as an ordinary citizen.
God
Accompanying
damn.
him is a woman who'll act as his driver and pretend sibling, and consequences await them should there be a single kill during this vacation from the underworld. The Fable's premise isn't exactly new. In fact, I can see some parallels to something like Way of the House Husband, where the dark and dangerous intersect with the mundane, causing comedy to ensue. The main duo and the way they deal with their newfound life ought to bring in more than a few laughs. All the while, there's a healthy amount of intense and dramatic moments to keep the stakes high for what it's worth. It's a pretty good watch for those looking for a relaxing time.
okay. Okay. Seems cool.
At number 9,
Like those
here's
kind of shows.
Windbreaker.
Just wacky shit.
自分が
Dumb
強
shit.
いと
Oh,
勘
what is
違
this?
い
His
してる
hair.
やつ
Oh,
ヘドが出る俺の顔と名前
I don't have any
よく覚えて
interest
お
in
け
weak people.
Delinquent stories have had a bit of a resurgence as of late, and they've got different ways
Oh,
of
so
depicting their
he's
titular
him. Nah, I fuck
characters.
with his
It's not too
hair.
rare that we see
What?
them depict the normally notorious delinquents as people who can be jerks, but have a pure heart underneath all that tough exterior. In Windbreaker, though, we have a protagonist who goes against the grain in that sense. Justice, honor, protecting the town. Well, none of that matters to Haruka, who only has one goal in mind: to become the strongest and fight his way to the top.
Oh,
If there's one thing that
God.
Windbreaker does really well as a manga, it's in how it presents
Where?
its
Like, fight his
fights.
way to
They're
the
cool
top
in manga
what?
format,
What
and
are
you
you
get a
fighting
boost from some
for?
of the character backstory.
These niggas look like they at school. What is he fighting for? Someone let me know. Someone let me know. What?
That surprisingly go really hard in the dramatic sense.
insane.
Characters
Nigga
and
just
the
fighting
action
the
do
fight.
most of the heavy lifting for this series, and it really is something that fits in well with the crop of stylish shonen stories that are becoming popular these days. This will be a glory to see in animated format.
Give me
Next in
Tokyo
line is the
Revenger
third
vibes, you
season
feel me?
of
Tokyo Revenger
Reincarnated as a
vibes.
Slime.
I feel like I couldn't say that word right. That came out weird. Pause.
世界は絶望に満ちている
It's been a while, hasn't it? The last time we had a Reincarnated as a Slime season was 2021. Absence does
Damn.
make the heart grow fonder, as they say, and I'm really glad that we're finally seeing Rimuru and the gang again. Being the third season of an ongoing franchise, there's not much I can tell that's not going to be too spoilerish as we go deeper into Rimuru's journey from lowly slime to a powerful demon lord. Slime has always been pretty good at covering the source material volumes though, so I'm expecting a well-paced adaptation for this third season as usual. I think I can let loose a tidbit to hype you and tell you to look forward to Rimuru versus Hinata. Otherwise,
Ooh.
expect the usual from a Slime season. We're talking cool visuals, some
Slime
nice fights
season.
here and there, and the usual political
free
and
Hinata,
nation-building goodness people have come to love the series for.
よし行くぞ
Number 7 on the list is Spice and Wolf.
Oh, they're bringing that back. What?
酒などないかやわっちの名前
I
は
didn't
ほ
even know
ら
that. That's hella random because I see that on the Crunchyroll thing all the time, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this one day. And now I can just watch
な
the
い名前じゃ
remake.
る
The newest
Or shall I
show to
watch the
join the
old one?
remake treatment is Spice and Wolf. Now that's something that I didn't see coming. I've always known Spice and Wolf to be a good show that had a modest following even in the modern era, but it never really struck me as an anime that needs a remake. Consider this a pleasant surprise though, as newer fans can get to experience the magic of the economics anime as new episodes come out every week. The focus on trading, economics, and character chemistry gave fans a fruitful and unique experience back then. The dynamic between Holo and Lawrence was something to look out for, and I fully expect this new version to maintain a lot of the charms that made the original so successful to those in its main demographic. While the
No,
heavy
her eyes
emphasis
are-
on
her eyes are
dialogue and the
cold.
comparatively mundane may cause people to brush Spice and Wolf as a show that's not easy to get into, I mean, I'd say the opposite. It's something that I can readily recommend to any fan just because it's not something you see every day in the world
So is that
of
like her
anime.
dad?
わっちは主と食べ
Or
る
is it- There's like a father figure? Because I thought it was like a romance.
いいだろ
So it's kind of like
こ
a.
れも何かの縁
I don't fucking know, man.
But hey, are you aware that whenever you watch anime on the internet or even just connect to a public Wi-Fi, well, you can now
Get your
bathe in
bag, I
ISIS with
appreciate
NordVPN, where you can get NordVPN family is is next in line at number 6.
Yakuza
また人参残したら許さないから
What? I don't know what those are.
よろしい
Social interaction has been a struggle for Taiyo Asano. It's been this way ever since his family died in a car crash. The good thing for him though is that he's got one more leash, one last crutch to his social life. His childhood friend by the name of Mutsumi Yozakura. Unfortunately, little did he know that Mutsumi actually belongs to the strongest family of spies, and continued interaction with her puts him in the crosshairs of her overprotective brother. Thus,
Oh, okay.
the challenge is made. Taiyo decides to put an end to the charade once and for all and marry Mutsumi, officially becoming a member of the family and throwing himself headfirst into the world of spies. Yozakura
so now
does
he's
delve a
a-
bit
okay.
harder into the shonen-style superpowers compared to a familiar contemporary that we can draw parallels from, Spy
Okay,
Family. It's
that's
pretty
dope.
engaging the more you ease into knowing the quirky Spy Family and learn more about them and their secrets. If you want something that's quite light-hearted and funny yet action-packed, then this could be something to look out for.
よろしくな京一郎兄さん
Yeah, no,
Number
no,
5,
I
we
like
have
that.
Konosuba's third season.
Yes,
ニヤニヤして
sir.
たくせに父さん母さん意外と早く孫の顔を見せることができるかもしれません
And we finally get back to the main Konosuba series. The Megumin spin-off was nice and enjoyable for me, but I'm not gonna lie, I miss Kazuma and the rest of the gang already,
Right,
as I feel
bruh.
what makes Konosuba so good is the overall dynamic of our insane band of degenerates. They work so well together, and things don't have the same magic touch without the complete gang together. Well, we don't have to wait too long to see our favourite misfits back as a group. Expect the usual crass humour, exaggerated reactions and non-stop insanity. Mark your calendars, April 2024 is just a couple of months
Oh, in
away.
April? Oh, I bet. So we can most definitely catch up. Say less.
We have a very promising upstart at number 4, Kaiju number 8.
Okay.
俺もう一回防衛隊員目指先輩
Yeah, nah, Kaiju. Ooh, what the hell?
In the war against
Yeah, I feel it's
Kaiju, there are
interesting.
two kinds of people. Those who take to the front lines
'Cause I
and
have no idea
engage
what
the
it's-
enemy,
what it's
and
about,
those
and
who
I've been
hang
hearing it
back
hyped
and get
up, like,
relegated to
forever.
clean up duty when things are done. Unfortunately for our protagonist Kafka, he happens to fall into the latter, a status he's less than proud of and hopes to escape. Things take a turn for him after an encounter with a parasitic kaiju, and he soon finds himself treading the line between human and kaiju. With his newfound powers, he decides to finally take charge of his life and give his dream of battling monsters one more try. Kaiju number 8 rose to prominence with its innovative take on the usual monsters versus humans tropes in shonen. Out with the teen heroes and in comes a middle-aged man. There's also the game of cat and mouse with Kafka hiding his true nature from the rest of the allies, a handicap out of necessity. That's sure to be an interesting
okay.
spin and a major talking point moving forward. Kaiju
Okay.
number 8 looks to be a very
No, I'm
promising
interested. I
addition
like-
to the
I like the
shonen
way it
library, and
looks.
it's a great chance to
Oh,
kick
this is a
the season
shonen
off for any
too?
anime fan.
Ooh.
諦めね
殺処理します
Yeah, no, okay. It's already a W. I like it. I like the way it looks already. Kaiju looks dope.
The top 3 most
Kaiju looks
anticipated
dope.
would
My Hero.
naturally include
I
sequels
haven't
like My
watched My
Hero
Hero in
Academia.
so long.
は平等にやってくるそれなら
I couldn't tell you what's happening in My Hero, bro.
余一結局どこまでも
My
I
Hero
couldn't tell
Academia has
you what the
officially
fuck's
reached the
going on in
7th
this show
season
at
mark,
all.
almost a
Like,
decade
at
of
all.
running, and it's already taken us through a
7?
whole load of ups and downs and
Damn.
told countless stories of challenges, heartbreak, triumph, and despair. Its longevity, owing to an ever-expanding world arc and a large cast of characters with their own stories to tell, has always amazed me. With the manga having made some headways into its climax, I have to wonder how many more seasons we'll have before that grand finale. Either way, whatever made you love My Hero Academia for the past 6 seasons, you're sure to get more of that with this 7th season. Just as the stakes get higher, things get more intense in anime form, and it would be really fun to see a lot of the key moments shown with motion and sound. Given the series' track record in adaptation, I'm pretty excited for this one.
Hey, shout out to Hawks, though. I met the voice actor for Hawks, man. Shout out to him.
The second place on the list is Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Part 2. Mushoku Tensei is also coming back after a
Need
season
that,
that in a way
need
departed
that.
from the first season's approach. Overall, the second season was a slower burn, a character study and a more thorough showcase of the world, all while fielded with some excellent art and sound direction. And of course, in true Mushoku fashion, you still have the debatably juvenile elements and some controversy, both of which have pretty much defined the series in the general anime sphere. The second season may not have been everyone's cup of tea due to the change in formula though. However, things are about to pick up in this second part. The first part was just to build things up for the second part, where events that have huge consequences for the world's fate will transpire.
So
with how well the series has
now.
been adapted so far, I do expect to see the same amount of care done in presenting the story. That's why I can't blame fans of the series for being so excited to see this next part of season.
Nah, this show is so fire. If you don't watch this show, I'm not gonna lie. This show's tough. This show is so tough, bro. This show is so tough.
Season 2.
Like animation. Like I watched the dub too. I like the dub. The dub is tough. I ain't gonna lie. I watch dub anime. You know, I'm a proud dub anime watcher. Don't bully me. Dub's fire too. And new Demon Slayer, I still haven't watched.
Number 1 is Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc.
I gotta get back on the Demon Slayer binge, bro. I'm gonna make Patreon or something. I don't know, man.
And we're almost at the end game now. It felt like just yesterday when Demon Slayer exploded into the scene and pretty much took sole control of everyone's attention in the world of anime. I mean, it had such a strong entrance and carried that momentum into half a decade of success. With the Swordsmith village arc behind us, we now move on to the final parts of the build-up to the climax. Tanjiro requests the most intense training he's ever had, all the while Muzan is also on the move, and with the final showdown on the horizon, the excitement is overwhelming. At this point, we pretty much know what to expect out of a Demon Slayer season. Gorge tier fight animation, some really insane fight choreography, and a plot that's simple but that gets the job done. And that brand of excellence is something that people are looking forward to seeing. I'm curious
I don't
to
even know
witness.
what's going on in Demon Slayer. Is it fire? I heard the last season was mid. I heard people saying the last season was a tad bit mid, but I don't know. I could just hang out with haters. But y'all let me know, man. Is Demon Slayer really about to shake some shit up? Cause like, did it even go trending? Like, remember when Demon Slayer first came out and it was like, oh my god, bro. Yeah, bro. This anime had everybody in the chokehold, bro. Rightfully so. And did he say this is the last arc? If this is the last arc, man, I gotta catch up now.
And that brand of excellence is something that
Or
people
if we're
are
close
looking
to
forward
it
to
being
seeing.
over.
I'm curious to witness how it will elevate this arc that admittedly works as a transition before the grand finale.
Ooh, okay. So
It's no surprise that Demon Slayer finds its way to the top of my chart. That's completely based on my personal observation. But what a
alright, that's the end of the video, y'all. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, do all that. Let me know what your most anticipated anime of spring is this year or just of 2024. And yeah, it's Speedboard Trigger. Thank you for watching so much. I'm out.